Hey everybody, this is Randy Wildhorse, and I have some albums of, ex-famous piano players and choirs that sung in the ministers' churches that were famous. Okay, here is Horowitz, let's see, RCA Victor MLM 1235 Red Seal. There's Horowitz, Chomin, Liszt album, okay? There it is, Horowitz and Chomin Liszt. I think that's how you pronounce it. And here's a bunch of writings about it. Okay. And this is Show Tunes by Fred Hartley. There's a little birdie. My Fair Lady, On the Street Where You Live, South Pacific's Some Enchanted Evening. Guys and Dolls Have Never Been in Love before. Kiss Me Kate, So in Love. Carousel, If I Loved You. Annie, Get Your Gun, They Say It's Wonderful. Pajama Game, Hey There. Can I Love Paris. Kismet, Stronger in Paradise, and Pal Joel, Bewitched. There's the Steinway and Stunn's piano. Okay. And there's the Richmond High Fidelity, product of London Records. It tells about this. And here's there's some records that they promote too, in case you want to buy in the stores back in the old days. Okay. There's another one, 33 Piano Favorites, Les Diamond at the Piano. O Sol Mio, Celeste, yeah. Let's see, I'll get it in focus. You might have to shut it off to Man and a Lady, in the Rain. Well, 60s, looks like a 62 Chevy Impala there. Let's see. Diplomat Records, okay. Let's see here. These Diplomat Records, there's plenty of them. If one wanted to buy. Send a complete catalog, Diplomat Records, 68 St. Francis Street, Newark, New Jersey. Okay. Alright. Earl Garner. Soliloquy. Columbia. Guarantee High Infidelity. Oh, there's Earl Garner playing the piano. Okay. There's Earl Garner. Okay. I'll let you read here. And here's the old floor stereo. Yeah, no secondhand place will take those anymore. I think it's called a floor console stereo. Here's Send For Me, Earl Grey. Oh, yeah. I think it's Earl Grey, or I think. Yeah, he's playing Vocation, a product of Decca Records, okay? Oh, Earl Grant. Oh, Send for Earl Grant. Okay, The Nearest of You. Next Time You See Me. My Lady Japanese Farewell Song. Honky Tonk. Side 2, Send For Me. Blue Star Dream, Since I Feel For You. Midnight Earl, okay. Alright. There's Pearl Bailey. There's all these records they're promoting. That was a way for advertisements back then. as you see here. Let's see. Okay. Next one's the best of Frankie Carle, firmly titled Frankie Carle's Finest, My Silent Love, The Lover's Lullaby, Fallen Leaves, Oh, What It's Seemed to Be, Symphony, Twilight Time, Intermezzo, Whispering, Moonlight Cocktail, Blue Moon, Beg Your Pardon, and Sunrise Serenade. It's by R.C. Victor Records, a stereo, yes, there's Frankie Carle, or Carly, I don't know how you pronounce it. This is Frankie at his finest. Okay, there's something to read about that. Alright. And there's other records. They're promoting Frankie Carle. Yeah, they promote it this way because, like I say, it was actually better this way they did it than like if they put it in the newspaper like they did in the old days. This is 1966, by the way. In 66, well, they had no internet. I think it's okay. This is the Blackwood Brothers. This is a religious album. RCA Camden, Some to Care, Walking in the Light, Have Got It, You Can Have It, Jesus Holds the Keys, Led by the Master's Hand, Brush the Dust Off the Bible, Give Us a Stay, Angels Watchers Over Me, Jesus is a Waymaker, For My Good Fortune, Live Right, Die Light, and Footprint in Jesus. Okay. All right. This is the Blackwood Brothers Quartet. They started, I guess, in 1947. So, well, they'd be either very old men or, well, they'd be dead. So, okay. This was in 1963. So. Here's Season's Greetings, Rex Humbard and the Cathedral of Tomorrow staff. Oh yeah, my late uncle, he was a... Well, he couldn't miss Rex Humbard, I'll tell you that. He always watched that. He couldn't miss it. Okay, yeah, there was Ed Lycan. That was my late uncle, yeah. The Cathedral Tomorrow Choir Singers, a Ladies Trio, okay. I guess they did it for God. I don't think they got paid, as I know of. I guess just the thrill of being on an autumn. Yeah, there's some Bible verse there. And my late uncle gave a donation to the church, of course. And there's Rex Humbard and the Cathedral Singers in the Holy Land, okay? There's the Cathedral Singers in the Holy Land, and there's old Rex Humbard. Okay, and there's Purveyor Music Staff at the Cathedral Tomorrow, Box 3500, Akron, Ohio, 44331. Okay. This is all this side one. I'll rate the art. Okay. Okay, this one here is, this is my RCA Camden Electronic, Take My Hand, Precious Lord, Break Thou the Bread of Life, Take My Hand, Precious Lord, No One Understands Like Jesus, Only a Touch, Beautiful Valley Eden, He Was There, Christ Lord is Risen, Go Down Moses, There's Time We're Marching to Zion. This is George Beverly Shea. I know a lot of you will say, oh, who's George Beverly Shea? I've never heard of the man. Well, he, okay, obviously this guy did get paid because, you know, he worked for Billy Graham. Okay. He's a famed member of the Billy Graham Evangelicist team, okay. This is 1968, okay. This is Billy Graham International Crusade Choirs with George Beverly Shea, Cliff Barrow as director. New York, USA, Glasgow, Scotland, San Francisco, London, England, Charlotte, Frankfurt, Germany, Sydney, Australia, Gothenburg, Sweden, Louisville, and Melbourne. This is a souvenir album, and here's Billy Graham when he was a young man. Now he's bedridden and very old. He's still hanging in there, I guess, hanging by the thread. I have plenty to read here. Let's see. Yeah, and this is another TV minister, my late Uncle Ed. Oh, he never missed Billy Graham. Oh, he'd drop traveling around the United States to watch Billy Graham. Oh, he could miss him no matter what. Cliff Barrows. Okay. There's George Beverly Shea. Okay, and there's Ted Smith. And here's there's Mr. Graham himself. Plenty to read here. Okay. Here's Madison Square Garden in New York City, where he filled it up. This is Madison Square Garden again. Look at that. Oh, man, a sea of people. This is Yankee Stadium. Looks like every seat is filled. This is the old one. It was more than 100,000 people. Look at that. Man. Yeah, Billy Graham could draw crowds. This is Madison Square Garden. Even though the seats are black, you can see there's a sea of people here. Look at all this. Wow. And, well, you could draw the big crowds in those days, I'll tell you. There's Glasgow, Scotland. You see that in the way true in life? I'm going to go a little faster here. I don't know if you ever want to... San Francisco. Okay. Look at all this. London. Okay. There's in London again, 1954. Look at that. Yesterday, 15,000 people came to hear Mr. Green, the famous Trafalgar Square in London. Look at the people here. Man, look at that. This guy can pack the people. Now it's back when people were a lot less than population than it is today. Look at this. Look at this Billy Graham, man. Listen to that. Look at this. Look at this sea of people here. Look at that. Wow. There's Charlotte. Is there empty seats? There's people. I can't tell. No, there's, I guess, a couple of empty seats, not many. And there's Louisville, Kentucky. That's pretty much full. Look at that. There's Frankfurt. Oh, they really packed the people. And there's Billy Graham. He was speaking through an interpreter. A young man who knew English. Sydney and Melbourne. Look at that. It's packed. Okay. 140,000 came for 4 days. Look at this. This guy could... No, when Billy Graham was around in those days, no one could draw the people like him to preach the gospel, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, nobody can do it like Billy Graham. Oh, yeah. Back then, celebrities would never insult Billy Graham, because if they did, their career would be about ruined. I'll tell you that. That's how popular that guy was in those days. 50s, 60s, and even the 70s at the time. And there's the three guys here. Okay. Okay, that'll be it for the piano records, as well as the records that were like promoted by Rex Humbard and Billy Graham. And I know the Billy Graham record, I did a little bit long on it, but I just show you that he drew the people. Boy. This is Randy Wildhorse, and have a wonderful day.